quarterback Phil Mafah. Go ahead with questions whenever you're ready.
All right, coming off of a huge game, everybody was talking about your insane run when you had everybody working with you. What was it like coming off of that one? Are you still kind of buzzing from it?
Yeah, that was definitely one to remember. I've never had to play that long. I just kept moving my feet and waiting for the whistle, and I guess everyone was just pushing the pile. The guys, the O-line, were doing a good job at that, so it was one of my favorite plays of all time for sure.
Like, how many times have you been told, like, just keep moving your feet, right? That's like a thing
Yeah.
you're told as a back, like, right from the beginning to, like, see what can happen with that. Do you have coaches or parents or someone
Yeah.
coming and telling you, like, we told you?
Yeah, I don't know, my Coach Feller always tells me to, like, run through contact, and we always work on, keeping our feet buzzing, so he just told us, like, it's in the drills we do, so.
I guess, do you have any sense of how many people were in that pile? I mean, does it get really tight, or like what is the feeling in there?
It is pretty tight. It just feels like a mob, basically. Like you're just moving with the mob, doing what you can. That's what it feels like. It's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Is it kind of claustrophobic in there, or is it?
In a good way. I don't know. I think it's great. I love it.
So you said that obviously it was 15 seconds long. I mean, did you have any sense of how long that is? I mean, does that feel like longer than 15 seconds when you're doing that?
Yeah, definitely. Plays are usually like 4 to 5 seconds, so it did feel really long.
Your legs burning, or?
No, I just, it was my nature. Just keep moving, so I felt all right.
The rest of the guys said after the game on Saturday that last week's practice just had a different edge to it coming off of that Notre Dame loss. How do you go about recreating that this week? Dabo keeps telling us, so I'm sure he said it to you guys a bunch of times, managing a loss and now managing success. So how do you guys recreate that?
We just got to keep our foot on the gas, work hard every single day in practice, just like it's game day.
But I mean, it's not like you guys weren't working hard,
Yeah.
right? Like you guys were, and so like
Yeah.
what felt different? How can you kind of describe what felt different about last week?
We just had a greater appreciation for what it takes. We came off a long winning streak, so having that loss, definitely showed us that we have to put the work in. We have to bring it every single day, and that we can lose. So, it just made everyone look at things different and come to work in a different sense of manner.
I guess going back to the pile push again, like, so the first time you watched it on film, were you surprised by how many people were there? I mean, you had a sense there were a lot of people, but when you see it, I think there was about 7 or 8 Louisville players there. I mean, was that at all surprising to you?
Yeah, that was pretty surprising. In the pile, I didn't really know how many people were around me, but to see that it was that much is pretty cool.
And going back to your relationship with Will, we talked to you about that, I guess, multiple times, but to go back even to recruiting, obviously Will was a 5-star, you were a really highly rated 4-star. Why were you willing to, come and share with another player like that? Did you have any other teams selling you on, like, you could be the main guy here, like, don't go where you're going to be with that other guy as well? I mean, why were you willing to do that?
Clemson, it's because I love Clemson, and I feel like it was the best fit for me, and I knew why Will wanted to come here. It was the same reason I did, the culture, the championships, the coaching, it's unimaginable. It's crazy here, so, we both had that in mind, and, we met and had that connection already, so why not follow what you feel is truly right?
And why do you think you guys clicked? I mean, he seems like a very more intense, loud, more vocal guy. You're kind of a quiet guy. Why do you think you guys
Well,
clicked?
I guess opposites attract, I guess. I mean, I'm pretty chill. He's, how he is. He's chill too, but, he can be really tense, as you said, but, he's a great dude, great friend, great guy, so there's no difference in that, and, I just treat him like my brother, honestly. it's my brother. That's how I see him.
I think he was talking almost a couple weeks ago about how you guys are around each other so much, you pick up on each other's language, and you like learn from each other. I mean, is there anything that he says or does that you've now adopted or picked up that you can think of?
Sheesh. Probably just random words I say. Like I always say, I'm from the North Atlanta, and they say that sometimes, and yeah, I think it's pretty funny.
So he says that now.
Yeah, he says it. Yeah.
Phil, you guys are headed into the fourth quarter of your guys' season, and that's something that Dabo talked about after the game on Saturday. What's kind of the shift in mentality when you do enter the fourth quarter of the season?
It's championship season, so every game is a playoff game. So we have to come to work with the same intensity we have been all year. We have to, be in the weight room, be in the film room, take that extra time for ourselves individually as well as the team watching film. We just have to amp everything up in order to, finish the way we want to.
And then you guys are honoring the seniors on Saturday. What have you learned from the senior class while you've been here?
From the senior class, I learned how to win. They're undefeated at home. The guys, the seniors, they do a great job of leading this team, being the example, and they're men that I look up to. So they've made me in turn a better man, and I really appreciate all of them.
I'm assuming we won't talk to you next week, so I wanted to ask you some things for next week. You guys get to spend Thanksgiving together. It's a time when everybody else on campus goes home and is with their families. You spend it with your football family. What was it like last year, experiencing that for the first time, and maybe what's your favorite part of it?
I think it's amazing. It's definitely an experience, and it just gives you a different sense of appreciation, being able to be with your coaches and the people that you're with every day. I really appreciate them, and that was just a day that you get to show that, because we're all brothers here, and just having Thanksgiving together just gives us a different connection.
And have you thought at all about maybe what you're thankful for this year, whether it's football or off the field?
Yes, I'm thankful for my family. They've been behind me every single day. When I'm feeling down or up, they've always been there, always will be there, and they made me the man I am today. So I'm really thankful for them. I'm thankful for my teammates, my coaches, push us to be the best we can every day. Thankful for Clemson, the community, just the place is special. So I'm just thankful for all the blessings in my life.
And then my last one, making you look ahead, I promise. You guys have that in-state rivalry next week. As an out-of-state guy, what's it like to come in and experience that and to witness it? It's going to be my first time, and people keep hyping it up. So I'm like, what makes it so special and makes that rivalry count?
Coach Sweeney always gives us the background on the game before we actually play it, and you feel attuned of it. You feel a part of it, and that's how I really feel about it. I feel like I'm from South Carolina, playing that game, so it's definitely a big game in my mind, and a game that I definitely look forward to and want to win.
Were you surprised at all that how easy it was to get wrapped up in an in-state rivalry that isn't your state, that you didn't grow up obsessing over?
No, actually, I just really thought about it from you saying it right now. I never thought of it like that. As soon as he brought it up, I just felt a part of it, honestly.
That's super cool. Thank you.
Yeah, probably not.
The Shipley run, what was your vantage point on the hurdle and the two guys trying to tackle him? What was your immediate reaction?
I was just awed. I just stood on the sideline, raised my hands. It was crazy. He just hurdled the guys and split the two dudes at the end. That was just the ultimate highlight. So I'm really proud of him for that, and I thought it was the best run of the night for sure.
Have you ever seen anything like that? practice from him? Do you have any idea that he has that in him, or is that completely surprising when he goes?
No, it doesn't surprise me. You know, he practices it. You know, he showed me a video of him practicing it, and you know, practice comes into the game. You know, the habits lead into the game. So, you know, I was awed definitely, but I wasn't surprised.
So he actually practices hurdling, I guess?
Yeah, he does.
How does he practice it?
With his trainer. I'm pretty sure the video is like on Instagram or something, but it's of him practicing hurdling, and then, you know, it transitions into the game. So it looked exactly alike, so he could tell.
What's the hardest part of that run? Is it the hurdle, or is it when you fall? I guess you get land back on your feet to actually keep balance when the two guys hit them from both sides.
Yeah, definitely that. Just to have the poise to stay still and, you know, land the balance and then finish is definitely tough.
Wait, so are you adding hurdling to your practice repertoire? Is it
Yeah.
already in there?
Yeah, it's in there. It's in there. It's in there.
Any questions for Phil from Zoom?
Hey Phil, this is Anna. Dabo said today that he thinks the running backs, particularly referring to you and Shipley, are the best part of the team right now, just in how, you know, he knows what to expect out of you guys week in and week out. What does that mean to you when you hear that?
It just brings the whole room confidence, you know. Just knowing that, you know, the head man has trust in us, it just makes us want to keep going hard for the team.